Hello, my dear students. Welcome to the Faculty Driven Institute Resultant. Hope you guys are fine. So, guys, I'm here. You know that your examination is hardly 10 days away. So, I'm going to tell you the last 10 days what you have to do, what you don't have to do for getting a good rank in SSCJ. Okay, so now we'll start the session without any delay. We'll keep the session short, crisp, but yet informative. Okay, so now we'll start the session quickly, and that's it. First of all, as you know, that this is a new initiative. In case you haven't subscribed to our channel, kindly do so. Like the session and share it with maximum of your friends. Okay, apart from that, if you're new and if you don't know about me, you can go through my profile as well. And now we'll start with the sessions. Okay, so here is first of all in a crisp manner what are the things which you have to do is being mentioned to you. Now I'll be exaggerating it and telling you quickly. First of all, guys, I guess this you already know, and right now you don't have the time to understand the syllabus because I guess that when you have started your preparation for SSCJ or other state level examinations, it is very important that you don't haphazardly, you can say, land onto that particular examinations. First, study that is this examination suited for you. Basically, I'm talking about the syllabus point of view, or the like mode of paper. Like some paper have two stages, some paper have conventional paper. Right now you don't have conventional in SSCJ, but initially it used to be there. Okay, so just understand the syllabus, the pattern of the examination. Then, guys, it is important to create a steady schedule. It is very important. I always suggest you, like I'll just show you because I don't uh, basically say the things which I don't do it. Like I have this I'm not advertising anything, I'm just telling you this is my planner. So in this I plan every day, like it's written here. Like I just show you Monday, Tuesday, it's being written here. Okay, so every day what I have to do, this is a blank one which I'm showing you. I have written pages are there which in which I have already written things. So the ones what are you planning for the days. Okay, just write it in this. You can take a page of paper or page anything and you can write it so that you don't have to waste time. Okay, thinking the other day what you have to do. So these daily planners and all help you initially if you're new and you just plan it, but let us suppose you're able to fulfill 60% of it, 70% of it. So you don't need to get reluctant that whatever I'm just mentioning I'm not able to complete it thoroughly. It's okay if you're able to achieve 70-80% also, it's too good. Okay, so that's important that you need to create a steady schedule of what things you are going to do it. Okay, next if I'm talking about that see, nowadays there are so many notes, so many textbooks, so many you can say short notes circulating in various platforms. Excuse me, that you tend to get confused. Like if too many things are there, then also there is a chances, there's not a chance, there are 100% it's proven that you will be confused that what to study, what not to study. That is but obvious, right? So choose the sources which are highly trustable. Like example, if I talk about strength of materials, that's okay. If I talk about subjects like RCC, environment, in which certain parts codal provisions are there, or steel structures. Now you are seeing the notes which are 10 years back. Okay, or you are seeing the books which are published 10 years back. You're not checking out the revised edition. So there is 100% chance that you will make mistake because codal provisions get amended, they get changed. So you need to keep yourself updated and mind it. The whenever they'll give you MCQ questions, they'll give you the option which was there in the previous codes, but now the things have amended and you have studied from the old notes, so you tend to make mistakes. Okay, so that is the reason we say that use high quality resources. Okay, don't just because it's free of cost using anything. See, a year wasted is a much more bigger thing. Okay, so please rely on high quality resources. Practice. See, if you're studying the thing, studying the theoretical part, but if you're not practicing, it will not give you any confidence. Okay, so it's very important that you read it. Okay, but simultaneously practice it. Now what we always say, whether you are preparing for any examination in this world, we tell you to focus on the conceptual understanding. Okay, why? Because you, if you're mugging up things, maybe you're able to solve certain database questions. Okay, you'll be solving some database questions and all, but the problem is that you won't be confident if any other questions out of the track questions comes. So it is very important, but if you're clear thoroughly with the concepts, you'll be able to apply that concepts in the questions. Clear? So that's why we say to you that kindly focus on the concepts. Okay, because if you're very very thoroughly clear with your concepts, you'll be able to solve any questions. Like example, take the correct statement questions comes, three statements are given, then in option says only one, one, two, three, two and three. Okay, so like this option, none of these, all of these, whatever it is. So guys, if you're very very sure with two options but you're not sure with the third option, there is a chance that you can land to a negative marking. So for these reasons we say that concepts are very very important. Clear? Now, next, revise systematically. Revision is very 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 important. Revision is the key to success. If you have read everything, okay, you are preparing for from a year for the examinations, but if you haven't revised, okay, there are 100% chances that you will be able to start to forget the things, because our brain has a selective memory. If I'll tell you that 10 days back what you ate, if and if something special party would have been there, you would have remembered it. Or if it would have been daily routine, that's very very obvious that you don't remember. Even I don't remember that 10 days back what I ate. Okay, so that is the reason our brain has a selective memory, so we need to revise it over and over again. Okay, so that is the reason revision constantly after a certain span of time, it is important that you revise the things. Okay, now next thing. Now revision doesn't means that just let me tell you that you open your notes and you're just mugging it up, continuously mugging it up. No, it doesn't mean that. Okay, revision means in a sense that you will be solving questions. Let us suppose you have downloaded the previous year mock test, the previous year actual paper, and now you're applying it in a given interval of time. Specifically the engineering one, because current affairs will change. Okay, but still you are able to apply it. So that is what is revision. Okay, now healthy. Generally, in this mode of preparation, you tend to, the thing which you do is you tend to basically neglect your health, which is very, very wrong. You tend to like eat all the junks, just sitting in a place, not being hydrated, creating obesity. You do all these things. So, guys, whatever exams you prepare for, nothing is more important in your health. You'll say, Ma'am, I always do this, nothing is happening. Yeah, right now, nothing is happening, but when things get Detroit now, they get it at a fraction of minutes. Okay, so right now you're eating for 2-3 months and you're saying, ma'am, don't give all these lessons to us. I'm doing it for 2-3 months past, or 4-5 months past 4-5 months and all. So it's not a process that you ate today's all those flour momos and all, and it will happen tomorrow. Eventually, it will happen, and it will happen in a bigger scale. It will harm your body in a bigger scale. So that is the reason it's very very important that in your preparation phase, kindly keep your body healthy, because a healthy mind will only help you to get a good rank. Okay, so that is the reason, stay healthy, avoid junks, your natural fruits and all those things, kindly do it. And just meditation, and 15-20 minutes you can spare for exercise and meditation. Trust me guys, it helps a lot. Okay, now next, coming further after this is obviously you know that current affairs will also be going to come. So you have certain apps. Now I'm not publicizing any apps, but the ones which I like it is like in shorts apps and all are there na? So in apps, there are certain apps. So what will happen is you don't need to read the whole newspaper selectively. Important informations are there by which you can basically read it. Or you can, if you're a newspaper person, that is also good. Or if you read it in your mobile phone, that is good. Whatever you want, whatever you are comfortable with. Okay, when you are like done with studies and you're like, no, no more I can do the study, so you can go for current affairs. Okay, like sometimes you just keep on studying technical, and the time comes like, no, I'm just out today, I'm saturated now, I can't do much with the technical part, then you can go for current affairs. Okay, now next is practice time management. Of course, you know that 120 minutes will be there, 200 questions will be there, 120 minutes, 200 questions, and you know that cutoff specifically for general and all proportionality, you can check it out for SC ST OBC, 160 170. So you guys check it out that the competition is so tough, even you don't have 1 minute for one question. So you imagining that competition, and people are solving, means cutoff is 160 170. That means that it's not you who is only preparing, there are other people also who are preparing, right? So that is the reason you have, whenever you're solving questions, timer on. Okay, because I know you'll say, ma'am, I was new in all the questions, but time was less. So time is same, there's no partiality in that. Time is same for you and for the candidates who will be qualified. Okay, so you need to know that you don't need to spare in a single question a large amount of time. If you think that this question you know it, but it is going to take time in calculation, just skip it. In that time you'll be able to solve 4 5 questions, and all questions will carry the same mark, so that doesn't impact whether that question, if you're leaving, will harm you. Otherwise, if you do that question and you know it is lengthy, so you will get lesser time for other questions, or you might be not able to attempt it. Okay, so that is the reason how to attempt. Like if you want, first you can go for a particular section, so you can decide the sections which you want, everything yourself. Okay, so that you are comfortable with it, right? Now, like, I'll just tell you one thing, like if you remember, in school time, we used to have this English paper. So there was 4 sections used to be there. For reading comprehension was used to be there, then writing section used to be there, then grammar section used to be there, then literature section used to be there. Okay, if I'll tell you myself, if I am the person who will just start with unseen passage, that takes a lot of time for me. Okay, so that's damn sure that I will get lesser time for other sections. So what I used to do is, always I used to start it in a reverse manner. That is from section to literature. Why? Because literature portion is something which I have already studied. That is the part of syllabus. I know the stories, I know the summary, I know everything. So I don't have to think about it. Okay, I don't have to apply my extra brain for this, because that thing I've already studied from home and came. So I used to start from section D. Section C is grammar, active, passive, direct, indirect, and all those things. That is easy. Okay, after that, writing sections, because that will take time. Okay, essays and telegram and all those things used to be there. Okay, after that, I used to go to the unseen passage. Trust me, I was able to complete the paper always before time. And if I go the vice versa, if I start from the unseen passage, there's no chance that I'll be able to complete it. Okay, so that is the reason. That is the reason. What happens is, you decide yourself whichever thing you're comfortable. People used to say, no, no, don't do it in the board examinations. They is like that section ABCD should be done. I did the reverse way. I got 95 marks in English in my 12th standard. Okay, so don't do all these things here. It's anyway, it's objective. So kindly do the one, select the sections first which you are comfortable with. Okay, rather than listening to everybody else. Next is stay positive. Of course, guys, if I won't get selected, if nothing will happen, then what are the exam I'll prepare for, and all those things, kindly don't think about it. First of all, this examination will not decide your future. You have many other examinations, but right now let's not talk about it. You have to stay positive. No, I have studied, I'll perform good, I'll perform good. That is the only thing which you have to do, and you have to sleep very well at night before the examination, because this is the biggest, I won't say mistake, I'll say blunder which you guys do it. You are just so much stressed out that you don't even sleep properly a day before the examination, which is very, very wrong. Sleep and be cool. Everything will be good. I'll be able to crack it. That should be the positive thing which you have. Okay. Now, next coming further is, see, whenever you're thinking that I am not able to solve questions, or whenever you're thinking, excuse me, excuse me, whenever you're thinking that let us suppose that I'm not able to crack this examinations, or I need somewhat for emotional support, whatever help you needed, feel free to ask. Don't be hesitate what that person will think. If you're comfortable with anybody, okay, if you're comfortable with your faculties, if you're comfortable with your friends, whatever, ask them. Okay, nobody will judge you. That is pretty much natural, and that is pretty much obvious. So don't you think about it that what they will think. They'll think I'm weak, they'll think that I'm emotionally not well, they'll think I'll ment. Don't be an overthinker. If you're feeling low, just talk, rather than being depressed or being in solitude, just confining yourself to a particular room. No, just say. Trust me, you'll find relief. Okay, now as I tell you, simulate exam conditions like 120 minutes you have to sit, you have 200 questions. You are solving some questions, keeping it in pause, your mock test, then going somewhere, has seeing the reels, then coming back. That won't help you. You have to think that, like example, when you do a study for, we say for gate mock test and all, we say before the gate give at least 15-20 tests, so that you are able to simulate. You won't be terrified when you go for the final examination. You'll be like, it's just like the normal mock test which you were giving it at your home. So lock the room, keep your mobile phones and all away in other room in a silent airplane mode and all that, or switch it off, and solve the questions. No disturbance for the 2 hours. Okay, so that in that particular day you won't panic, because you have created that situation. And right now, since 10 days are there, at least 10 mock tests you should give it. But I won't say that last 4 5 days I'll tell you that not to give a new mock test. The ones which have been previous years, like previous years SSC JE paper, download it and kindly give that. Okay, so that you're confident. Because what happens is, 2 3 days before the examinations, if you're attempting mock test for from any institute, and let us suppose you are not getting good marks, your morale from here will go here. So that's why before the examinations, I'll right now I'll tell you 4 5 days attempt it. But before the examination, like 5th June is your paper, 4 5 days, 3 4 days, don't give paper of any institute, because if you won't get good marks, your moral will be going down. So instead, previous year's SSC JE paper, but you want that practice should be there, otherwise you lose that you can say speed of solving questions in 120 minutes. So I'll tell you that fine, practice it, but the only thing is you have to do is, only thing you have to do is that practice the previous year's paper. Okay, now next is adaptable. As I told you that it's okay, but things you're adapting, new technology and all these things are there, but the thing is that kindly restrict yourself. You should know how much should be your screen timing, how much time you're getting doing it wasted. Just be aware of all those things. Okay, and obviously consistency is the key to success along with your revision. So guys, consistent, like if you talk about cricket, we are more into consistent player. A person who's a batsman who's scoring 0 in 4 5 matches, then scoring century in 2 3 matches, he is not a consistent player. We want a person like who should score every match 50 70. Okay, that is consistency. So just be consistent. Okay, like if you are giving the paper now, in some mock test you are getting 20 out of 200 questions, you are solving 80, some you are solving 170. This is not consistency. It's better that you should get 160 115 every. So that is the questions you should solve in every paper mock test. So that is what is consistent. Okay, now if I talk it about that, obviously don't underestimate yourself, don't be pessimistic, believe in yourself that yes, I'll be able to crack this paper, and nothing basically, uh, if in worst to worst situation, if I'm not able to crack it, nothing will happen, life will not end, this universe will not end. So trust me guys, chill and give the paper. And don't procrastinate, like delaying the things. If you think that, oh my god, I'm forgetting the geotech formulas, oh my god, that thing is missing, or oh my god, environment, air pollution, I'm not able to recall the things. Right now, you're studying some other subject, but you're thinking about other things which you're not able to recall. Close this subject, go to that particular subject, study that, and come. Because right now, your brain is in this subject. Okay, your basically eyes is in this subject, your brain is something else. So, better go follow your brain, go to that particular subject, read it, understand it, and then come back. Don't delay it. I'll use just, no, I'm right now, I'm studying the subject, I'll check it out later. No, don't procrastinate. Don't delay it. Don't leave it for the future. If you're thinking you're not confident in that particular subject or that particular topic, right now only go and study. Okay. Next after this is obviously overburden. Now, who knows better than you guys? When you're setting targets, set the practical targets. One mock test a day, not more than that. Why? You guys just take it as a target to give mock test. No, you have to give the test, but after giving the test, the main thing which is very very important is analysis of the test. So giving test is important, but analysis of it is also very very important. Okay, so analysis of the test is important. Okay, so don't try to be like, no, 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 in a day I'll give 3 mock tests because I have purchased this institute test series. I have to just do what? I have to solve it. Or you guys do what? You don't give the test only. You just open it, submit it, and you just guys see the solution. What is this? You're not simulating the examinations conditions and all. That is not going to help you at any cost. Okay, so set practical targets. Okay, and don't do the things which I told you, just submitting the test and seeing the solutions. That is not going to help you at any cost. Okay, and as you always know, shortcuts will never help you. Okay, shortcuts in a sense that not studying, just mugging up the formulas, not reading the concepts, only just solving previous year's questions and thinking. See, you wasted your time. Instead of covering 5 subjects at that time, you would have covered 3 subjects, but thoroughly with concepts. Other papers which will be coming on the way, it will be helping for that. Okay, so that is the reason don't do for shortcuts. And mock test, ignore. Don't you do this blunder, as I told you, that simulate conditions, practical conditions. You purchase the test series like enthusiastic, no, 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 I'll solve it, solve it. Eventually, you are like either you're terrified or you think that I have a lot of syllabus pending, so I won't be able to complete the mock test. No, don't do this. Okay, so that is the reason don't make this mistake of ignoring the mock test. And as I told you, you have 4 5 days left now, so just kindly solve the institute's mock test whichever you have purchased, and before final examination 2 3 4 days back, solve the previous year's papers. Okay, so that your continuity is not basically destroyed. And last minute cramping or being stressed out, guys, I have seen many students who are very, you can say, they're very intelligent, they're very good, but the day before the examination, they are stressed out, they haven't had proper sleep, because of that they were frustrated, tensed, stressed, and they didn't perform that much well which they were capable of. Okay, so if you are a person like this who used to get like terrified and all, then I'll say don't cram for the last minute. If you're like, oh my god, I've missed this topic, fine, whatever I've studied, that is sufficient. You should able to control your brain rather than your brain controlling you. Okay, that is the thing which you have to follow. Okay, and as I told you, health is wealth, so don't neglect it. Take breaks at proper intervals, stay hydrated, eat healthy fruits, and don't go for junks and all, they'll make you lethargic, they'll create obesity in your body. Okay, and last is stress. Stress, obviously stress will land you nothing. It will lead you to only hormonal imbalance, frustrated, and that's it. Okay, pessimistic towards your future goals, so don't be stressed out, guys. Chill, you are prepared well and everything will happen well. Okay, and as I told you, time management, like I made this, I told you that planner, so you can make daily plans, weekly plans, or if you're preparing for any further upcoming examinations, daily plans, weekly plans, this helps you a lot. Initially you will be able to achieve 50 60% of it, but eventually, even now also I'm not able to achieve 100%, 80%, 90%, but then also I'm satisfied. Okay, so this is the thing which you need to do. And confidence is, guys, you know that yourself. Okay, confidence, if I'll say yes you can do it, yes you can do it, you will be just what, you will be just staying confident for momentarily till my lecture is there, but internal self confidence should be there with you, that yeah, you'll be able to do it. Okay, otherwise what will happen is others will motivate you, yeah you can do it, I can, you can, we can, whatever it is, but it will stay momentarily. Your inner self confidence is very very important. Okay, and don't isolate yourself, guys, otherwise you know that sometimes you lend up to solitude, loneliness, and depression. So talk to people, gather, join the groups where all the studious people are there, rather than the ones who are just time passing their life right now. Share questions with them, just check it out what exams they are preparing for, to slightly do this. Okay, so that's it. And obviously, sacrifice clarity for speed. So that is also one of the things which you need to do. And whatever mistakes you do, whether silly mistakes, conceptual mistakes, calculation mistakes, reading error, you rectify yourself. Okay. Silly mistakes if you're doing, kindly read the questions again. Calculations mistakes you're doing, double check it. Conceptual mistakes you're going, get back again and read the concepts. Okay, so that is very very important. And technical subjects, rather than just mugging up the formulas, kindly just study the concept. Okay, and don't lose focus. How much you have studied, maybe you have left 1 2 subjects, doesn't matter. Whatever subjects I have completed right now, first 10 questions also you're not able to solve, be calm. If first 10 questions all you were able to solve, whatever you studied it came, then also don't be super excited. Okay, so you have to be normal in any situation. Okay, so these were the do's and don'ts which you have to do for this coming SSCJ examinations. If you have any more doubts, kindly comment on the comment sections. And thank you, guys. We'll meet you in the next session. Till then, take care of yourself. Bye bye and study hard. Thank you, everyone.